You might have been wondering whether or not there's a way that you can pay your rent using your credit card here in Canada. And there actually is. So in this video today, I want to share with you how you can do that using this platform that I just recently found out about called Chexi. And if at any point in this video you feel like you just want to go ahead and check it out yourself, you can go straight to my affiliate link in the descriptions below. If you click on that, it will take you to Chexi's website. As many of you know, I've been renting for almost 5 years here in Toronto before purchasing my first condo here. And rent has always been my biggest expense. We usually paid our rent via pre-authorized debit, which meant that we needed to make sure that there was enough money in our checking account. I also just couldn't get over the fact that we spent so much money on rent but couldn't get anything out of it. So just imagine if you could put your rent, a yearly spending of $20, $30, or even $40,000 on your credit card and get some of that money back through cashback and reward points. And even better, what if you could build your credit in the process by automating your rent payments to make sure that every month you pay your rent on time? Now, months later after I moved, this company Chexi reached out to me to review their service. And I was quite surprised to find out that they had the exact service that I was looking for at that time. Chexi is basically a platform that lets you pay your rent using any Canadian card. This means credit cards, but also debit cards. So when you sign up with Chexi, you connect your card to them, and every month they will e-transfer your rent amount to your landlord, and in the process you can collect rewards on your credit card. Don't worry guys, in this video I'll go through everything in detail, from how Chexi works to pay your rent, how much it costs of course, how it can help you to collect more rewards on your credit card, and also how you can build your credit with it. And by the way, if you're living with roommates and you're splitting your rent, you can also use Chexi for that. So let's just start by talking about how Chexi actually works. So after you sign up with Chexi, Chexi will ask you how much your rent amount is. Let's say, for example, $2,000. And you'll also need to upload your lease and note your landlord's name and email address so that Chexi knows exactly where to send the money to. After that, you simply connect your card, and it can be any Canadian card. It could be a Visa card, MasterCard, or Amex card. The important thing is that it is a Canadian card. Or alternatively, you can also use your debit card. And after that, Chexi will take care of everything. They will automatically pay your rent each month to your landlord by charging your card and making an e-transfer to your landlord. And guys, there are two things that I really love about this process. One thing is that to use Chexi, you do not need to invite your landlord. Your landlord doesn't need to do anything. All they need to do is to accept your e-transfer. And the other thing that I also really love about this is that Chexi will send out an email reminder 4 days before your rent is due. And that way you can make sure that you do not go over limit on your credit card and use it for some huge expense close to rent payment date. Now you might ask, okay, this sounds all great, but how much does Chexi cost? So now let's talk about the cost to use Chexi, because we want to make sure that we're not losing out here. First of all, the cost will depend on whether you're using your credit card or your debit card. If you're using your debit card, you will only need to pay $1 per month for that transaction. So over 1 year, that would cost you $12. And as you know, most debit cards don't offer rewards, at least not to the extent that credit cards do, but some debit cards do offer rewards, so that could be the way to go for you. But what if you use your credit card? If you use your credit card, the fee will be 1.75% per month. So if your rent is, let's say, $2,000, that would be $35. Is that a lot or not? And the answer is, it really depends on your bottom line. Because if you spend $35 but get $70 rewards in return, then it's definitely a win. So let's just skip ahead and look at how the benefits compare to the cost. By the way, guys, if at this point you feel like you just want to go ahead and try out Chexi, then you can click on my affiliate link in the descriptions below, and that will take you straight to the sign up page. If you do sign up, I will be eligible for a small commission at no additional cost to you. And that way you will earn rewards on your rent while supporting my channel, which will enable me to keep on making these videos. So thank you. So guys, this is the really exciting part. How else can Chexi benefit you? Apart from helping you make your rent payments using your credit card, Chexi will also allow you to earn rewards and build your credit. So let's dive deeper into that. I really love the simulator over here on Chexi's website that lets you compare your potential credit card rewards with the costs. So let's just say that your credit card is TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege, and let's just say that your rent is $2,500. In this case, the approximate reward value from your credit card would be $788, with the Chexi fee being $525, which is a difference of $250. Using Chexi for your rent can be very useful if you've just opened a new credit card and there is a minimum spending that you would need to make to earn a certain number of points. And in that case, the last thing that you want to do is go and shop for things that you actually don't need just to fulfill that minimum spending. Instead of doing that, I'd rather use Chexi to make my rent payments to get to that spending fast. You really benefit from paying your rent by getting reward points, and for some cards even air miles, which you can then turn into a free flight. So pay your rent using Chexi and then get a free vacation? That sounds like a great deal to me. Okay, here's another really great thing about using Chexi. When you shop at certain brands, you can earn cashback that you can use to pay for your rent. Yes. And that is in addition to any reward points that you would have gotten from your credit card anyway. So if anyway you're shopping at all of these places, you might as well use Chexi to get that cashback to pay for some of your rent. Some brands like Under Armour will even give you a cashback of 6.4%, which is a lot. Not bad. I mean, nowadays every dollar counts. Okay guys, I know that a lot of you have been waiting for this section about building your credit. So now you might be asking, what if I don't have any of these rather fancy credit cards? If you don't have any of these credit cards that offer super high rewards yet, perhaps you do not qualify for them yet because it's your first credit card and so on, you can still benefit from using Chexi to build your credit, especially as a newcomer. And guys, I can't tell you how important it is from my own experience to start building credit as soon as possible. It turns out that if you use a Chexi, they will automatically report your rent payments each month to Equifax. The only thing that you will need to do when you sign up is to opt in for that service, which is called the Credit Builder. So that's done for you. As long as you make your credit payments on time each month, which you will do using Chexi because they will automate the whole process, and by doing that, you will be able to build your credit. Now let's talk about roommates, guys. I can't imagine the last time that I had a roommate, but I know how it's like. And in case you are the one who is responsible for consolidating all the payments and sending it over to the landlord, then you know what a pain that can be. And again here, you can use Chexi to automate the whole process, so there's no more reminding each other about paying on time. So let's just say that there are 3 of you in an apartment and you split your rent. So if all of you sign up for Chexi, what Chexi will do is to charge each of your cards, consolidate that, and then send that over in one amount to the landlord. So that's a piece of smooth automation. So I got deeper into Chexi and I found out that one of the founders of Chexi is actually an immigrant herself. And as an immigrant, I just found this story so inspiring. So thank you again, Chexi, for reaching out and sponsoring this video. I really like this platform, but as is the case with any financial product or service, you need to make sure that you do your own research and due diligence to find out whether or not this service is right for you. What I would do is to simply calculate to find out what it would cost me to use Chexi using that calculator I showed you earlier, and weigh it off against all of the benefits. So that's the credit card rewards, reward points, air miles, the cashback that you can earn to pay your rent, the automation that it provides, and also the peace of mind that it gives you knowing that your rent will always be paid on time, but especially the boost that it gives you in building your credit in Canada. And as long as the benefits outweigh the costs, I just can't see any reason why not to sign up. That would just be like leaving a bunch of money on the table. So guys, if you think that this is for you, then you can sign up for Chexi using my affiliate link in the descriptions below. Guys, I hope this video was useful to you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the summer, have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye!